had a delicious lunch. I had some sort of lemongrass tofu thing that was really, really nice. I also got a mango smoothie and it cost me 10 Aussie dollars. Now we are navigating a road, which is so much easier than when we were in Hanoi. And we're going back to our hotel. I think this is the hottest I've been temperature-wise. It's not as humid, but it is like hot, hot. You can feel it's burning. But apparently there's a pool at our hotel. So I think I'm gonna go for my first swim of the trip, being as we didn't get to swim in Ha Long Bay. Try to see my bum sweating.
I feel the pain.
Oh, this is nice. Ooh. I reckon this is the hottest it's been. It's just, it's not as humid. Like we've had worse humidity, but like this is burning. Like you can feel that this is going straight through. Thank you.
Unfortunately, it's not. I don't know what this is.
Lemon water.
That's the voucher menu.
Look at this. This is very fancy. Oh. Oh, it's so cool in here. Oh, look at this. I have this room all to myself tonight. 2 nights actually. Oh, this is a score. This is a score. I've got a balcony. I actually feel a little bit like crying. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night on the train. So it's just gonna be a little bit nice to actually have my own space. But I'm very used to sharing with hostels. But this is, I'm used to sharing with people you don't know. Ooh, look at this. There's a stadium over there. This is beautiful. Most of us went for a swim in the pool and it's now 2:40 and we are going to go and head out in Way. I think we're going to go and explore the Citadel, but I have just put sunscreen on, so I'm looking weirdly as it is 35 degrees currently.
The biggest layer, separated by outside by the moat.
So this is the last Citadel?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're in the last Citadel now. It's 35 degrees and we're walking
Feels
around.
like 44.
Yeah, it's nice and warm. We're all freshly washed after our pool or just having a shower after the train, and now we're all gonna get nice and sticky again. But that's Vietnam. It is indeed.
Original, but the tire original 100% upgraded. And you can see the column here on the top of the gate, that copper. The real copper turned into the blue color. That's your some influence to Vietnam. We worship our ancestors.
Trip has really showed me that there's a huge difference between heat and humidity. I live in one of the driest places in the world in South Australia, on the driest continent in the driest state, and I can deal with the heat, I cannot deal with the humidity. So it's currently 35 degrees, which is like fine. It's the fact that I am sticky and like wet to touch. That is not a vibe, but look at this beautiful garden. Can you hear the storm? There was lightning just before. But I don't really know if a storm's going to bring cold or just make it more muggy. Hello. Oh my god, am I burnt? I can't believe that. That was not planned at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, anyways, moving on. Got burnt today, obviously. And as there is like, I don't know how late people work here, but there is like still constructions going on outside. Don't think I showed you before. There's a balcony. Oh, I should lock that. Fuck, it's hot. It's actually really noisy here. It's a lovely, lovely hotel. But there's just lots of construction. That building on that side and the one on that side are under construction. I have absolutely no idea how you lock this. It's starting to feel like I'm going a little bit loopy. Okay, door is locked. Wow, let's just completely restart this. Hello everyone, it is 6 o'clock on Monday. So I don't actually know what day that today is. Like I figured out it was Monday like last night, but I don't even know what day of the tour, what number we're up to currently. Oh my god, I am so shiny. That is a mix of sunscreen, Bushman's, and sweat. I just realized that I have burnt myself today in the pool, but it was lovely going in the pool. I did want to get a little bit of a tan on, a little bit of sun, a healthy amount of sun, which is, I don't know if there's actually a healthy amount of sun. So we went all around the Citadel, the Win Dynasty Citadel today in Hue, and it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's huge. As you will have already seen lots of clips from it. Yeah, it was huge, so there was a lot to look at and I really quite enjoyed it, except it was really, really hot. I've never had sweat run down my back into my arse crack before. That's new for me. I think I said it in a video previously, but I come from apparently one of the driest places in the world. That's according to my best friend Sarah. So if that's not true, take your complaints up with her, not me. But yeah, so I am finding the humidity a lot. I can deal with the heat, but the humidity I'm not quite so good with. But this is really making me want to come back to Southeast Asia. So if you don't know, my long-term plan, I'm currently a master's student. I finish in July next year in 2025, and the plan is to go backpacking through Southeast Asia slightly indefinitely afterwards. I don't know exactly how long it would end up being, but I would kind of go with the flow, and I want to go all through like Thailand, Philippines, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam again, because I really wanted to do the Ha Giang Loop, but obviously like I've missed out on going to Ha Long Bay, and I've done this really expressly. Normally I spend like a month in a country. I much prefer slow travel. I'm a big slow traveler, and this trip, you know, is just a trip that I won, which has been amazing, but it's a lot faster than what I would normally do. So, and it's also very prescriptive. Like I'm in a group tour, so I'm being told what we're doing, which is great because I don't have to research it, but I don't get to go off and do my own thing and whatnot. I really miss actually being in hostels, which is something that I'm glad that I know. I really like meeting new people continuously, like where you do end up traveling with some people, but then you also are just constantly meeting new people, because every time you go to a new hostel and stuff like that, I miss that side of things. And we're all really nice and we all hang out, but we're basically all Aussies. So there's 13 of us, there's 2 Irish people and 1 Kiwi, and then 10 Aussies. So yeah, there's not a lot of like cultural diversity in our group, but it's good for what it is. I'm happy, very happy for the 10-day tour, but it does make me miss some of my like hostel vibes. But tonight we are going out for dinner at 6:30, so we got to put our washing in today, and there's a local lady who, I think where we're going for dinner tonight, she has taken our washing and is going to wash it for us, and we're going to get it back tonight. And then we are going to dinner at her place. I think it might be like a homestay kind of thing, and then have dinner there and then come home. So hopefully that'll be delicious. But we are all getting a bit tired. There's not as much adventure as I would like on this trip. I like the adrenaline things, you know, I want to be on a motorbike, I want to be on a bungee, I want to be doing crazy things like that, whitewater rafting, you know, and so I haven't gotten to do any of that, which is fine because that's not really part of this trip. Like, this is an organized trip that I won, so I didn't pick, you know, like the very perfect trip for me kind of thing. So I'm fine with it being this way, but that's just something that I'm keeping in mind for next time I come to Vietnam, is taking those opportunities to do those really adventurous things. But I have a feeling that everyone's starting to kind of quieten down. Like everyone in the pool today was just saying about like, oh, this is the start of the holiday, like I feel like things are getting calmer now. It's like, oh no, please don't get calmer, I want them to get more chaotic. Like not typhoon chaotic, but like where we're doing fun things and getting up and about. But I am tired. But I feel like that's how I am when I'm traveling. Like I am really tired. I'm exhausted because I'm walking so much. I'm up at weird hours. I'm eating strange food. You know, so your social battery is on all day. But I love that. So who knows what we're gonna have over the next few days. We're staying here tonight and then tomorrow night as well. So we're in Hue all of tomorrow. We have a motorbike tour tomorrow, which I'm really excited for, but they keep emphasizing how safe and slow it is, so that everyone's comfortable, but I'm hoping it won't be that slow. I think we've got a bit of a free afternoon, but apparently it normally rains in the afternoon here, so we'll just see what we get up to. But I'd like to do a little bit of an explore and a wander. But I think this is like a king size bed. It feels king size beddy. Anyways, I think that's enough for tonight. I'm sure insert some clips of dinner. That's probably it from me for today.
This one is morning glory, daily veggie for Vietnamese people. You can steam them, stir fry them with garlic, or make them hot, put it in.
That was genuinely delicious. I need around 5 minutes for it to settle, and then I'll be on to dessert. That was delicious. In true traveller style, we've ended up in a bar playing pool. So it's Sarah and Hannah against me and Dean. I've got Nhung here. My trouble seems so far away. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 5. Hello everyone and welcome to day 5. So last night I had a wonderful sleep in this king bed. It was very, very nice, but the construction works started this morning at like 6 a.m. and it's actually like, it's a little bit nuts. I get that they've got work to do, but there's construction out the back there. And then listen to this. So there was no sleep to be had after 6, but I'm going to quickly get dressed, go down and have some breakfast, and then get ready for the day. We are going on a motorbike tour of town, I guess, so I'm really excited for that, and that should finish up by lunchtime, and then I'm pretty sure we just have free time in the afternoon. Let's get into it. Today might be really interesting because as delicious as dinner was last night, I kind of don't want to be far from a toilet today, and I'm going to be very far from a toilet all day. So we'll see how that goes. But I thought I haven't really showed you many of my outfits, so I will do a little outfit of the day. I will be filming a what I took with me video and like, you know, what I thought I should or shouldn't have brought kind of thing. So I have my Noah Khan top, very old overalls that I prepared earlier in the year, and then my Tevas. These are the only shoes I brought. They are the Hurricane XLT2s, and they're the only shoes I brought, and they are super, super comfy. I do have one blister from them, but I also feel like that's kind of just because they're new shoes. So I'm so sorry, I absolutely hate feet. There we go. I have a band-aid there, just trust me. I am going to go head down to breakfast now, and see what's on offer. Is this good?
It's sweet.
Okay.
Not bad.
We'll go for that. Just a bit lost, don't I? I can't just be having this. It's actually so lovely on this trip. I told everyone like the brief that I've been given by Intrepid, and now everyone is getting involved, and like every time something's happening, everyone's like, oh, you gotta film this, come see this, come do this. And it feels like a group project now, like everyone's involved, everyone's helping out, which is really nice because I was feeling quite insecure about being that person who's always filming and like getting people to repeat things because they didn't film it, and like because everyone's a bit older kind of thing, that they don't want, you know, some annoying influencer. And obviously this is my first trip vlogging, so I'm not used to vlogging at all. I'm not that comfortable like getting the camera out in public and stuff like that. So it's just been so lovely that everyone's just gotten on board to help make the video really cool. So really love that. It's very sweet of everyone.
Central Vietnam.
As a vegetarian, this is quite the experience. Some of the fish are still...
They're pets. Okay. They're like for them to buy. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Attention please, give me a couple of minutes in quiet. The lady over there.
There's a lot of pagodas in Vietnam that you go to. I think I've never quite been so aware of my Sula before this trip. Actually far my preference to just keep walking because then you kind of get the movement, you get a bit of a breeze up, but it is just, I feel very weak complaining about the weather so much, but it's just, it's wet, like you are moist to touch. I sat on my sunnies this morning, or something happened to them, so they were really wonky, but I really like grey bands because they look pretty, but they're not very industrious. They just get bent all the time. Google Translate, say go as fast as you want. And now we should ditch the group. The speeding crew.
Over there for the picture of incense. Better over there. Friend here, this one reusable. But the 16 come we straighten them before the iron. That straighten them. Traditional iron. Experience one by one. Yeah, we have
Just rolled my own incense stick. Complete with smells like cinnamon. Is that good? Braided and bought a fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it moves. Look at that. We're now at a Buddhist temple and we're gonna get a vegan lunch. And I'm so hot. I have a daily headache and I can't tell if it's dehydration, just because of the heat, or a lack of eating. It's very nice. And yeah, apparently it will be vegan, so I don't have to worry about any other food. I can eat everything.
That's it. You clean your hands and then you put this one on here and scoop some this one. Fig, F-I-G, green fig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So got some vegan pho, although that looks like fake meat, which somehow still feels wrong as Buddhist. And we are back. That was really good fun. I'm so tired, if you can't tell. And we're going out for massages at 3. I am so tired. I just don't know what it is, like what element it is. Because I feel like I'm sleeping a lot more than I normally do when I'm traveling. Like I'm able to sleep more because things are starting reasonably early, you know, like starting from 7 onwards. And I'm quite used to doing things that, especially like in Peru, everything started at 3 or 3:30. And I'm not going out. I'm not drinking. I don't drink anymore. But on all my other trips, it was still when I drank alcohol. So I was like out till 4 a.m. and then I would go back and I would be up, you know, I'd like 3-4 hours later. I feel like I'm getting a lot more sleep on this trip, but I'm just so hot, so shiny. Anyways, we're going out for massages and then we're going to get a rickshaw around town and then we're on our own for dinner, but I'm sure like there'll be a group of people that want to just go get dinner together anyways. It is time for our rickshaw. Went for a massage, had a very good massage, and now we're getting driven around town. This feels very strange. Yes, good, very good. Take myself seriously. And that brings day, oh, I've done it again. I don't know what day it is. I know it's Tuesday. I looked at that earlier. Ooh, this is sexy. This afternoon we came back after the motorbike tour. Then I locked myself out of my room with no pants or shoes on. I'd just been to the toilet, so I'd taken my dungarees off. My dungarees, I call them overalls. I'd taken my overalls off so that, you know, these bits don't dangle in the loo. Because my door leads out onto like a balcony overlooking the pool, I went to just go look if anyone was in the pool. And as I reached out, I heard the door shut behind me. And so I had to go down to reception with no pants on or shoes and asked to get let back into my room. So that was mortifying. And then we went and got massages, which was really nice. My calf is really sore, so it hurt, but it was good to get done. We all went out on the rickshaw, which was like an optional extra. And that was like an hour and a half, and we all got cycled around. I felt like a real wombat doing it. Because it did low-key feel like we were cosplaying as disabled people. Like, I get it is a mode of transport, but like just the way that the chairs are really looks like you're in a wheelchair, and it's very like exposing, like you're just at the front. So anyways, I felt a bit silly, but it was really good because we got to see like it felt like we were properly seeing like Vietnam in a way. We weren't just going and seeing these like, you know, touristy spots. Like we went and saw real people's houses. And so that was really good. I did like that. And then afterwards we went out for dinner. A group of people were going to the Italian restaurant, so I just jumped in with them. I wouldn't have chosen to go to an Italian restaurant whilst in Vietnam, but anyways, it was fine. And yeah, I just got a veggie pasta. It kind of didn't taste like Vietnamese or Italian, but that's fine. And then after dinner we went to Highlands to get me a mulberry freeze. These are honestly my favorite things. It doesn't feel very like cultured to be getting one here because it feels like a bit of a Starbucks when you're in there. Not that we really have Starbucks where I'm from anyways, but I know what they look like. But it did come in this cute little holder, which I will keep as a souvenir even though it's just more plastic. There are plastic straws here. I can't believe parts of the world are still doing this. But anyways, there's so much plastic here and so much like waste. It's not been good. These snack things are honestly my favorite things, but they're all individually wrapped, but they're like everything that I've seen in the stores that I've been to at least have them all individually wrapped, so you kind of can't win anyways. Yeah, we went for a walk to go to Highlands, and it was really nice actually just getting to walk around the town. Like we haven't really been leaving our places without like everyone or on the bus or without our tour guide, which is not what I'm used to like at all. Like I'm used to, you know, like going out for drinks, going out for a night out, and just like seeing things that way, and like, you know, interacting with locals. And so it has been a bit weird not doing stuff like that, but that's just the kind of trip like that I'm on. Like, there's lots of people of different, you know, varying abilities on this trip, so people wouldn't want to be walking for a really long time. There's older people who, you know, don't want to go and get drunk in a bar until 4 a.m. And so yeah, just haven't gone out as much, which is like fine by me because I don't drink anymore. I don't want to do a late night either, but I just like walking around a bit more and like actually feeling like you are checking with the place that you're in, especially because we're staying in hotels, so I'm not in hostels where I'm meeting lots of different people. I think hostels are definitely for me. Like, I like having this space and all of that, but meeting people in hostels is much more my alley, of like constantly getting to meet new people and people from all over the world. And you know, you can, like, depending on what kind of travel you're doing, you can kind of stay with your group or you can meet new people or whatnot. So but this is all just great learnings, great, you know, yeah, learnings, information to take on. But tomorrow we are going to Hue Vietnam, so I really have not been on top of what we're doing at all this trip because I didn't have a long time to prepare, and because I'm on an Intrepid trip, Intrepid is organising everything, and normally it's me organising everything. I'm picking where I go, what I do, when, all of that. This trip has been the most discombobulating, like knowing what day it is and where we're supposed to be going has been so hard because I'm a bit thrown by the time difference anyways, because it's not really a time difference at all, but I just can't remember what day it is because I'm a bit stupid, and then because plans have changed so much. Like, we are going to Hue Vietnam tomorrow, and then it's Ho Chi Minh, then Mekong Delta, then Ho Chi Minh and home. So on the downward slope now, but I need to start getting the TikTok edited. Not the TikTok, the video for Intrepid. The first draft is due on the last day of the trip. I need to get that started so it can be good because I need to do the voiceover and edit it all together and everything. That is enough of a ramble from me. I'm gonna go and have a shower, pack my life up and go to bed, and I will see you in the morning.